What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the Animus. And today we're going to be unboxing another one of the round table knights from SNAA, the Aegis Knight Achilles. Let's get right to it. Now, SNAA has been releasing this line of kits, which is the Beyond Exquisite line, and it has not disappointed. I know that you guys saw my video review on the Gawain, and I'm really hoping that this kit does actually outperform the Gawain, as it's one of the newer models, right? So and I really do hope that they keep releasing all these models, because I have to say that, you know, I'm not a fan of building 1/144 scales, but for this type of kit and this line specifically, I am definitely making the exception. Now, just like with the Gawain, the Achilles does have a beautiful art on the front. It's pretty standard now with their arts when it comes to this line. You can also see that it does have art on the sides. Another image for art for the Achilles on the side. And then you can see the diagram, kind of blueprintish for the Achilles on this side. And then, of course, when you go onto the back of the box, then you have the description, just like with the Gawain. And I have to say, I'm really looking forward to building this kit. Aside from that, you also do have a little bit of posing pictures. You do have the image with the actual inner frame there, which is something that it is to be expected with this line already. And, you know, from what I've seen so far with this model, there hasn't been a lot of hiccups when it comes to that. I do see some relation to the Gawain in regards to the actual armor plating itself, but we'll get to that whenever we are building the actual kit. Now let's go ahead and open up the box and see what's inside. All right, so just like the Gawain, when you open the Achilles, you are met with the runners for the inner frame. I do see a lot of color separation here, and I love that SNAA is doing that with these models, because it's something that, you know, we've been lacking with other brands, where you get a 1/44 scale, and then all of a sudden now you have a, you know, color correcting sticker sheets or decals that are not really that great and they don't stick well, and nobody wants that, right? You want to make sure that you get a kit that actually works, that you can build it without any problems, and this line has not disappointed me so far. Aside from that, you do have another package that does have color separation. You can already see that we have a light blue, you have purple, you do have more inner frame parts here, which are a darker gray with actual hands and motions for the hands itself. And one thing that I want to say about these models specifically is that the hands themselves have a lot of different mobilities. Like, for example, you do have the peace signs, open fist, closed fist. You do have weapon grabbing hands, open palm hands. So really looking forward to being able to post this and see if it'll post just like the Gawain did, although I don't believe it'll disappoint. Next up on runners, you do have some yellow runners here. Now this color seems to be the same yellow as the Gawain, and you do have like an off-white type of color, because it's not like a glossy bright frost white, it's more like a warm white. For armor colors and weapon colors, you do have a frost white, which is a very shiny white, and it looks really nice. The shine does have to it. One thing that I do want to bring up is that, just like the Gawain, this kit does have extreme detail in regards to panel line, and whenever you are talking about mold lines or seam lines, it is very rare to see that on this kit. Up next, you do have more inner frame parts and weapon accessory parts, and let me tell you, this thing is packing a lot of inner frame parts. So I like the fact that they did go ahead and color separate the grays when it comes to this model, just like they did with the Gawain, where while you're building the model, you can actually see the color separation in armors or under armors, or even in the inner frame. You can actually see the different tones in the plastic. Last pack in the box, you do have a purple runner, which is going to be parts. You do have a gray, a light gray color runner here, and then you have like a little bit darker gray, which is also for parts. It doesn't seem to be a lot of inner parts there, but it just seems like armors and inner frame. I do see the faceplate, inner faceplate there, which is going to be for the head. The kit itself only has 14 runners, and I have to say that, you know, it does pack a lot inside a small package. And I say that because whenever you are building 1/44 scale kits, you're not expecting things to have like a lot of parts, and you're not expecting, you know, for it to have like water slide decals or anything like that. But this kit Like the other one, it does bring water slide decals, except that this sheet is a lot bigger than the one for the Gawain. And I'm guessing it's because of the weapons and all the detail. I can already see that down here for this kit. Love that. Next up, we do have the manual for the actual model itself. Like the Gawain, the Achilles does have a full-on manual, and it starts by building the inner frame for the model itself, then layering it out for the other parts. I love the fact that you can build this step in step, and it does not skip a beat when it comes to letting you know which part goes where with extreme detail. I know that we have been having issues with third-party kits or even Bandai kits where they give you the manual, and then you have the issues where they won't present you with exact placement of parts. And I know it's been happening a lot with third parties, but SNAA has been very, very consistent with their manuals. So we haven't had any experience with errors or mistypes or anything like that with their manuals for this line of kits specifically. Up on the manual itself as well, you can see that it does have a complete water slide decal manual in color. So you won't have to skip a beat when it comes to the water slide decals when you are going to apply them. And then the last page of the actual manual itself, it does show you the completed model with the actual modes for the shields themselves. Closing out the manual, you will have all the runners here, so you can go ahead and inventory them and take it from there and then see if you are missing something. Now let me note something. I was not missing anything from the box, and I have never had any issues with SNAA. However, it could always happen. You never know with these companies like that. So my recommendation will always be to always check your runners in the box when you receive a model kit themselves. And that is it for today's video. I hope you like this a little small unboxing. It is a short unboxing considering we have built some of these kits before. I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew what it comes inside the box, and I want you guys to look forward to the review, which will be out coming soon. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.